Everybody, how is it going? It is your boy Luke Falcon back here again. I'm currently on vacation in Bahamas and Great Exsuma, and today we are going to be checking out an album from Trivium called Sin in the Sentence. Now, the title track from this album was the very first single that got released. I actually liked it a lot. It was a lot better than a lot of the songs on Silence in the Snow, which Silence in the Snow to me was kind of almost like a very butt-rocky album. Didn't really have a lot of those Trivium things that we've all come to know and love, but this new album, to me, I'm gonna dub it pretty much the closest thing to Shogun that they've done since Shogun. So it's like Shogun 2.0 or Shogun's cousin, if you want to call it that. They have a lot of good songs in this album. The two songs that I don't really care for all that much, or it's the Heart from Your Hate and I forgot the other one. It's like something like An Endless Night. That's what it is. These two are like your radio track / butt rock songs, and they're very weird. They're not very. Heart and Hate's okay, but it peaks too fast. And Endless Night is just weird. I don't really care for those songs, but besides that, they have a lot of banging songs on this album. Like Through the Fire is the ending song. That one is great. The Wretchedness Within, that was like one of the hardest songs of the album, which is definitely my favorite. And they like to, there's a lot of experimentation in this album too, because the songs themselves, sorry if the wind's kicking the mic, the songs themselves are, the arrangements of them are very neat, because they don't follow the typical metal, thrash metal, or metalcore type of song structures that they normally have, and they're really good. There's some group vocals and a lot of songs. And let's talk about the new drummer. He is fantastic. He lights it up almost everywhere on this album. He's practically one of the best players in the band, technically. You can hear it from this album. It's really great. He goes off. He's not holding anything back, and his drumming brings a lot to this album. This album is like really good. You have a lot more 7 strings than what we had in Silence in the Snow. I feel like this album is kind of a culmination of everything that they've done. I mean, you have some of the more, I don't say poppy elements, but you have a little bit more mainstream stuff that goes on in there, which is kind of cool. It kind of helps balance out a lot of more of the harder songs that you got going on there. But I really like this album. It's very well produced. From a mixing and mastering standpoint, it sounds great. The songs are arranged really nicely. They're really good. They don't really get boring. I mean, some of the songs are weird the way they go into the choruses, but it's fine. But then a lot of the what's very similar to Shogun is that they'll jump different movements within the same song, and some of the songs they kind of almost sound like Dream Theater in a way, because it's kind of like they're using 7 strings in like a major key, which makes it sound happy. But it sounds good, and overall, I think I'm gonna have to give this album a 5 out of 5. I love it. It's fantastic. It has great tracks on it. It has good balance. I think it's pretty dang. But what did you think about it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you hate to love it? Let me know in the comments down below. As for me, I'm gonna be out. Hope you enjoyed the scenery. Peace.